Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas, July 18th, 2024, 6:07 a.m. This is our trip to Northwest Tennessee last week. It's a very short trip, only 145 miles, and I'm thinking it's actually 130. So I'm not sure this is the exact route because I'm pretty sure it's 130 miles. It's showing 145. I don't know why. But to get to go the way I wanted to go, I had to put in Lake City and Cardwell. If not, it wanted to route me through Paragould, and then just punching in Lake City, it wanted to route me through Blytheville, which I wanted to avoid. This is my favorite way to go. Man, look at this. The way the bird flies are an airplane, that's so much shorter. Look at all this wasted miles. But anyway, if all you want to see are the stats and the end results of this trip, like how much it costs per mile, total, all that, then go to this time right here. Hopefully I won't forget to insert that when I'm editing the video. But yeah, go right here and you can see that. There's a lot of stuff in here that is just personal stuff, like pictures that we took. I may put the pictures at the end. I haven't decided yet, in a slideshow. We'll see. But anyway, 2021 Kia Niro, 130 miles. I don't care what it says, I think. Oh, the one bad thing about this, and here's the problem with not having a Tesla. Tesla had superchargers right here in Union City. This is where we spent a couple nights. We got a hotel in Union City, but Martin is as far east as we went. And there are Tesla superchargers right there. There are 0 level 3 chargers between here and here. 0. And until we can charge that supercharger, we had to go right here. And there's only one level 3. There's actually 2. There's one place with 2 stations. If those didn't work, we'd had to go over here, which is about another 30 miles. But they had, according to PlugShare, they're very good rating. They always seem to work here at University of Tennessee Martin, close to it at City Hall. So I wasn't that concerned, but that's the problem in the early days of adoption with traveling with a non-Tesla. These Tesla superchargers definitely would have worked. There's just no doubt they would have worked, unless electricity was out to that area of the city, But anyway, here's what happened. Drive along with us. That was a stupid thing to say. I'm going to edit that out. Not going to leave it in just so y'all can see what ignorant stuff I say sometimes. Here we go. July 15th, 2024, 6:59 a.m. Going to Union City, Tennessee, and then Martin, Tennessee. 134 miles. We have a 66, 73, 113 mile buffer. But then Martin, the first level 3, is another 30 miles up the road. But what's that restaurant we're going to?
The Grind Mac and Cheese Grill.
That's right.
Burger Bar.
Yeah, the Grind Mac and Cheese Burger Bar is the only reason we're going. But we may go to Discovery of America or Discovery Island of America or something in Union City. Who knows? I don't know what we're going to do. We're staying 2 nights. 10% of the way there, 13 miles. When I came back from Texas, that would have been 2%. Now, this is a pretty quick trip. 95% battery, but if you're from Northeast Arkansas, you will know what I'm talking about. Most people would go through Paragould to get to Northwest Tennessee. But not me. I'm going through Lake City, maybe Monette. That way we can just skip Paragould. And there's no level 3 charging between here and our destination. It used to be at Haytime, Missouri, and it was really reliable, but that place closed down. Remember, we stopped there on the way back from Nashville and charged up the boat. We stopped there on the way back from Nashville to charge up the boat when we bought it. And I've stopped every time I've gone to St. Louis. But they're closed, so oh well. Getting 4.1 miles per kilowatt hour so far. way, 66 miles to go. 66 miles on the odometer. It's gone by quick. That's a 127 mile buffer. Getting 4 miles per kilowatt hour. And Pam's still awake.
Still awake.
Well, Pam made it. Well, Pam made it about an hour and 40 minutes, about 100 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. And 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour, 180 miles. We're in Hayti, where they used to have level 3 charger until the place closed down, but this is a pilot truck stop. Hopefully they'll have level 3s in the near future. Hope so. Not all pilots are getting them, but a lot of them are, and they could use them for sure. Carruthersville, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right? I think there's a casino here, probably sitting here on the river. Never been. Don't care a whole lot for casinos. I find slot machines kind of boring, and blackjack, I like it, but it costs too much. They don't have the quarter blackjack table. 25 cents a hand. Now I'd play it. Tennessee state line. No state income tax. Well, we've made it here at the Hampton Inn just about 2.5 hours, real close. 119 mile range, so we used some of our buffer. I said Hampton Inn, I meant Quality Inn. Right next door is Hampton Inn, and they have level 2 car chargers. But it was more money to stay there. I'm thinking for 2 nights another 40 or 50 bucks. And you never know if they work anyway. Level 2s may not work. Then you get a landscaper here. That looks awful. And also, you never know if they're free. It didn't say if they were free or not. I could have called the desk and found out. But anyway, we just stayed here. Hopefully it's okay. Look at that right up there. That looks awful. I don't know if you can tell from here where my finger's pointing. That window. Look at those windows. They need to be painted or something. Yeah, hope this place is okay. Man, they really need a new person to take care of the yard.
There's the car lots.
The people hadn't checked out for the room we're getting, so we couldn't get it. You show up at a hotel at 9:30 in the morning, there's a good chance that you can't get your room yet, because official check-in is 3 o'clock, but people, if the room's ready, they always let you have it. So we're going on to Martin. We're going to get a level 3 charge and do some shopping and eat at the Grind. Yes, the Grind. Yep. Not Taco Bell. We've never been to Union City or Martin or anywhere in this area, but this looks really nice. Union City looked really nice too. I like these lights. Everything looks just so clean, and the grass is cut back there in the area where it had a lot of businesses. They all the buildings looked really nice. None of them run down. Looks like a nice area here in Northwest Tennessee. This must be University of Tennessee Martin, I'm guessing. A town of only 10,000 people, and they've got this university here. What was it?
It said University of Tennessee Martin.
Oh, yeah. There's the Grind. That's the only reason we're here. We'll eat there, right there on campus, I guess. We'll eat lunch there today, I guess. The Grind Mac and Cheese Burger Bar. Ooh, next to Hunan Palace. Well, that'd be good too. And here we are. Might as well get this one. Why not?
Why not?
Whoops, I think I went a little bit too far. There. Okay, 150 miles, 99 miles on the guessometer. That means we could have gone 249 miles, even though this Niro is only rated at 239. Yay! And right around that corner up there is places to go shopping. So that's what we're going to do. It had about a 1 minute handshake, which is quite a bit, but we are getting 72 kilowatts. So that's good. It's working. Yay! And I'm thinking it's about 45 cents a kilowatt hour. If you go through Haytime, Missouri area, you're gonna get bugs all over your car. Remember what it looked like when we bought it? It was ridiculous. So, while the car was charging, we went around the corner and walked down the street to look at the shopping district. And my wife loved this. She said it reminded her of New Orleans. And if you look here, you'll see a lot of the businesses were not handicap accessible. And I can still get in them. I'm not that bad. I can stand on one leg and get my wheelchair in there. As a matter of fact, I did that in one of the stores. The other one actually did have a small ramp. And they're probably exempt from ADA laws because of the year they were built or something. I'm not sure. But I'm not one of those that believes the world should bend over backwards to accommodate me. If I couldn't get in these stores, I couldn't get in them. It's just as simple as that. You know, I'm not one to raise a stink over that. But it was a very beautiful area. I mean, it just looks nice. It looks nice and clean. I love all these different colors. And that building that says Parker, right about there in the middle, it looked really nice in person, live. It was a great looking building. The one to the right, Warner Pace Interiors, needs to paint their brick. I think maybe it's done like that on purpose. A lot of people like the distressed look, but it needs to be painted. And anyway, we found this place, Buff City Soap. I knew my wife would want to go here when I saw it on Google Street View. I went in and told her we were visiting, we were charging our car, and needed a place to shop. And I told her, I said, and she said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Jonesboro, Arkansas." And she said, "We have 2 locations in Jonesboro." I was like, "What? Nah, no you don't. Get out of here." By the way, they make their soap daily. That's a big deal to them. Oh, I thought she'd be excited getting to go here. And we got 2 in Jonesboro and I didn't even know it. You know, but even though they were really nice, she gave us some samples for free. And we bought a sample pack for laundry detergent. It does 6 loads, and this sample pack is I can't remember. It does 3 loads, and we paid $6 for the sample pack. And I thought it was expensive because it was a sample pack. But I asked her, I said, "So what's the regular price?" And she said 18 to 20 loads, and something like $21 or $22. And I quickly did math in my head. Okay, if it's 18 loads, good gracious, that's like 80 cents a load, I think it is. Somewhere around 80 cents a load. Now, we have some containers of laundry detergent in there with 61 loads. You realize that'd be like $50 for that container? I don't care how good the laundry detergent is. I can't do that. There's just no way. That is just insane. But anyway, and if you notice on the backside, a lot of the handicapped people could get in through the backside if they want to. You know, if the businesses choose to leave those doors unlocked at the back. Like right here, this Mexican place or Italian place, whatever it is. I think it's, Mexican. Yeah, of course it's Mexican. I just noticed the name again. We got out here to the car and Pam asked me, "Did you start it?" I told her, I said, "No, listen to that. I think that's the fan cooling the battery off so it doesn't get too hot. Because it's hot out here, plus it's with fast charging, it needs to cool the battery down." But this is a nice place. Most places are closed because most are mom and pop places, and a lot of those close on Monday. Went to 2 different stores and they were so friendly. But we charged just fine, about to unplug, about to stop it. We've now got 89% battery. That did not feel like a waste of time at all. We did some shopping and we could have unplugged as soon as we got to the car, but the place we're going, the grind doesn't open till 11. $15.99, 38.082 kilowatts according to my watch. I will put the final stats here, the screenshot, okay? All right, off to the grind.
Me and my woman's done made our plans on the Tennessee River, walking hand in hand. Gonna raise a family, Lord, settle down, where peace and love can still be found.
Whoops.
Oh, Tennessee River,
Didn't have time to stop.
and a mountain man. We get together anytime we can. Oh, Tennessee River and a mountain.
It's amazing a town this small with less than 11,000 people has a football stadium as big as this one.
Oh, Tennessee River and a mountain man. We get together
I'm going this way on purpose.
Oh, Tennessee River and a mountain man. We get together Mother Nature's band.
Never do. I still want to stadium better.
Oh, Tennessee River and a mountain man. We get together anytime we can. Oh, Tennessee River and a mountain man.
Skyhawks.
We play together Mother Nature's band. Oh, Tennessee River.
If you lived here, you can walk to the game. Probably stay home. Too hot. Haha, no old people here. I can park there.
Yeah.
So the only reason we went here in the first place, or even thought about coming here, was for this restaurant. You can see pictures and videos of their milkshakes and their food on the internet, on social media, on Google Maps, and she's seen it. She's like, wow, I want to go here someday. So anyway, we came just to get their milkshake. Why not? But we decided to eat lunch there too, and Pam got the nachos, which you can see right here. The Grindhouse nachos. Pause the screen if you want to know what's on it. And I got the Big Kahuna burger. The Big Kahuna burger, which you see on the menu right here. I thought I'd give this a try, and it was good. It was a good burger, but I just think it would have been better if it'd been more traditional. Ketchup, mustard, pickle, lettuce, onions, or barbecue sauce. Forget the ketchup and mustard, either one. But it was a good burger. There was nothing wrong with it at all. And then they brought out her nachos.
Alrighty,
Look at that.
there we go. Think it might try to fall this way. You want to grab your fork?
Better do something,
Bring
Pam.
another plate here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The place had a really good atmosphere, and I loved the decor. You had the Ghostbuster station wagon, which I never cared for that movie, but I still can appreciate what an icon that is. They had the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean. They had the Family Truckster, it was called, Christmas Vacation. What such an awesome movie. You know, and really, really enjoyed it. But we were too full after this meal to enjoy a $15 milkshake. So we decided to go back to the hotel room and then come back later, even though that would have been, about 40 miles out of the way, 15, 18 each way, something like that. I can't remember. But we came back later and got our $15 milkshake. $18 after tip and tax. Spending this much money on a milkshake is something I wouldn't normally do. But for an every once in a while treat, okay, it's fine. But it was very good. It had a lot of whipped cream. It had a sponge cake like you would find in a strawberry shortcake. And it was called the Strawberry Short Shake. And that stick you see right there in the middle, that was an ice cream bar. strawberry, I think. It was, yeah, it had completely melted into the rest of it by the time we got to it. So, wow, amazing. And yeah, this is what we ate for supper. That's not very healthy, is it? Yeah, this is our supper right here. Several hours after we had lunch there. That looks good. It was as good as it looks. It really was.
I think about it all the Tonight, I'm waiting for tonight, I'm
Discovery Park of America, Union City. They provide free charging for their guests. We're getting 6.2 kilowatts and 185 miles of range. So we'll see what we have when we come back out. Very convenient. Here's a woolly mammoth. They told us it took 3 years to excavate it, and this is all real. It's common if some of the pieces are missing to fill them in with fakes, but this is completely real, according to the guy. They offered to buy it. This foundation, I think it's run by a foundation, Discovery of America, offered to buy it. They said no, but then they called them back and decided they would sell it to whoever owned it. I'm not sure who owned it. Sound. See this lawnmower? It's Lego, of course. 13,700 bricks, 200 hours to create. What's funny about it is, when we first came in, up there's the entrance. We got here a few minutes early, the doors weren't unlocked yet. I looked down here and jokingly I told Pam, I said, hey, the prop master screwed up. That lawnmower isn't the proper period to be down there. I never realized, I thought it was a real lawnmower. I was just making a joke. I thought they'd been cutting the grass. I must not have looked at it very well, because surely you can tell from up there it's fake. I never knew. One thing Discovery of America, or whatever this place is called, doesn't have is amusement park prices when it comes to food. I don't know if you can read that, but hamburgers are $5. You'll pay that for a Sonic burger, just about. Hamburger combo, $8.49. Popcorn, $1.50. Nachos and cheese, $5.49. You know what those would be at Six Flags or Disney? The hamburger would be $12 probably. The combo, $18, I'm guessing. The nachos, $12, I'm guessing. Drinks, $3. They'd probably be $6, maybe $5. But yeah, but you have to eat outside and kind of hot. When we parked about 3¼ hours ago, I had 185 miles of range, I think. And now it's got 251, 66 miles of range for free while we were in the park. It is 5:06 a.m. and we're time to head home. 96% battery, 255 miles. We are 128 miles from home, so we have a 127 mile buffer. 96% battery. This hotel, it was a nice place. They were nice. It was clean. It was quiet. Quality Inn, Union City, Tennessee. The breakfast, I love biscuits and gravy. They put sausage in their gravy, which I don't care for, but I know most people would love it. So that's a positive for most people, negative for me. But it was good. It was good breakfast. Be home in just about 7:23 a.m. Couple hours, 2 hours and 17 minutes. We know that once we see this Jonesboro sign in front of the $8 million church, we are just a few miles from home. This used to be the Craighead County Fairgrounds, but the organization that ran it went bankrupt, and from what I understand, this church bought it out of bankruptcy for $8 million, which seems like a good price to me. But I don't know. I'm not a commercial real estate expert. But it has this huge building. It's got buildings in the back, a huge amount of property, and the church still lets the county use it for their fair every year. I don't know if they make money off of it. I bet they do, and it's great. They should make money. I mean, the fair organization went broke. The church bought it legally. They have the right to make some money. But it was just a really odd story. How they went bankrupt, I have no idea. But there were cries of corruption. I have no idea. Okay, so let's look at the stats. First, everything went great. The one level 3 charger worked, thank goodness. But if it hadn't, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. We would have gone to Paris, which has a replica of the Eiffel Tower, and I hear it's a really nice place to visit. And they have about 3 level 3 chargers. But we didn't have to do that because it did work. Let's look at this. I started with 100% battery. When I got home, I counted the cost and filling it back up. Just like if you take a trip in a gas car, if you want to know the cost, you fill it up before you leave and you fill it up when you get back. And whatever you spent, including that last fill up to take it back to the top, that's how much money it cost you. Okay, let's look. We did one level 3 fast charge, 38.1 kilowatts at Charge Point in Martin, Tennessee, $15.99. One level 2 charge, 16 kilowatts at Discover America, nothing. And I would have gotten less energy in Martin because I knew it was going to be free in Discover America. But I thought, what if it doesn't work? What if it's blocked out, iced out? What if there's no, we just can't get to it? What if anything? Then I don't want to have to go back to Martin before we head home. So when we left Martin, I wanted enough to get home. And if I'd known for sure it was going to work and we were going to go, I would have got a whole lot more than 16 free kilowatts because the battery was just too close to full when we got there. So it filled it up. Anyway, 16 kilowatts, nothing. And then when I got home, $1.64. Total cost, $17.63. If I could have, if I'd had faith that charger at Discover America was going to work and everything was going to be fine, or if there had been other level 3s between there and the house, then it probably would have cost about $16 instead of $17.63, maybe even $15. But anyway, $17.63, 333 miles, 5.3 cents a mile. The average car, 24 miles per gallon, and I hear people all the time say that's not average. That's according to the government statistics. I have no idea. It sounds a little low to me too, but that's what they say. That's what I'm going with. 24 miles per gallon, 45.65, 13.7 cents a mile. So we saved $28, $27.98 if math in my head is right, $27.98 driving this car over an average car. Manor, my friend, Manor's 4x4 truck, 19.8 miles to the gallon, $55.33. He would have spent on this trip 16.6 cents a mile. So that's a whole lot more expensive. We saved $37.70. Again, if math in my head is right, and it may not be. And if we took a Prius, it would have been so close to the same, it doesn't really matter. $20.29 if a Prius gets 54 miles to the gallon. I'm thinking that's probably about right, but I don't know. If you drive a Prius, let me know. The older ones don't get near that. The older ones, I'm thinking get probably 48 to 50. But the newer ones, I'm thinking they get about that. Let me know if I'm wrong. 6.1 cents a mile. Unless I made a mathematical mistake, those are the facts. When they have more level 3 chargers, if the one in Hayti worked, for instance, it would have saved us money. Because like I said, I would have had my battery closer to empty. When we got to Discover America, I would just want enough in there to get to Hayti because those were always really reliable. At some point when we have level 3 chargers every 30, 40, 50, 60 miles, then we can take more chances. I just couldn't take the chance in these early days of adoption that the Discover America was going to work because there had been no other option besides going back to Martin out of the way before we went home. We could have gone south to Jackson, Tennessee to the Flying J, but that would have really been out of the way. Anyway, what do y'all think? Leave your comments. I love hearing from you. Good, bad, negative, and those people that, just like to bash electric cars, or like somebody sent me a comment the other day. You have fallen for the propaganda, and it's going to end in disaster. Stuff. Okay, if you want to say that kind of stuff, put it in there. That's fine. I don't care. I don't really care what your opinion is. I'll read it. Sometimes I'll laugh about it. Most times I don't respond. Why? Why would I? But let me know what you think. And here's a slideshow. Some pictures we took, if you're interested. Yeah, I know most of you aren't. But if you just happen to be. And, and this may give you an idea whether you want to go to Discover America or not, whether you want to go to this area or not. So check them out if you think you might want to. Northwest Tennessee. It's a beautiful area. And I could not believe how nice Martin, Tennessee looked. This town looked so clean, so orderly. It looked like such a nice place to live, to be. The University of Tennessee Martin looked very, very nice. It was just a nice town from what we saw. And Union City wasn't bad either. It was pretty nice as well. And the Mexican restaurant we ate at in Union City, you'll see a picture of it. Wow, that was good. Wow, that was good. The salsa, extremely average. Not that great. Tasted really tomatoey, but the food was excellent. All right, you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Here's a slideshow. I don't know if I'm going to put music with it or not. I hadn't decided. Bye.
it's understood I had to reach her.